Today, we're diving into season grades for Trey Jones and Zach Collins, discussing their performances this year and what we can expect from them next season. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button like it's a slam dunk, just like Matisse Thybulle slams it down in games. Subscribe and get your daily fix of all things Chicago Bulls basketball. Let's dive into the content. First up, Trey Jones. We begin with his impact. And let's just say, Trey Jones is a winning player. At times, he reminded me of Lonzo Ball, not in terms of style, but in the way he influenced the game. His high basketball IQ was on full display. Offensively, he was a calming presence, helping settle the team, bring the ball up, and get players into position. Defensively, he was also impressive. Opponents didn't target him, and his toughness in the passing lanes made him a menace on that end. Offensively, his ability to finish around the basket, especially given his size, was outstanding. Trey was a crafty finisher in traffic, arguably one of the best on the team. His shooting numbers were solid too. While he didn't take many threes, he was efficient, finishing with 50% from beyond the arc in his 18 games with the Bulls. His field goal percentage peaked at 57.2%, his best career mark. And with his limited turnovers, only 0.8 per game, Trey was effective in almost every role he played. However, an injury cut his season short. Given his solid performance, I'm grading him a B+ for the season. He excelled in his role, but we didn't get to see the full extent of his potential due to the injury. I'm uncertain if Trey will be back next season, especially since he's not under contract with the Bulls. After the season he had, other teams may be looking at him as a potential starting point guard. Though I'd love to see him return, it seems likely he'll find a new home next season. Now, let's talk about Zach Collins. His athleticism was a huge asset for the Bulls, and he could be a potential starter if the Bulls decide to move on from Nikola Vucevic. Collins has great hands in the pick and roll and showed off his passing ability, especially at the top of the key. His ability to stretch the floor isn't fully developed, but he has potential, and his screen setting was a crucial part of the Bulls' offense. Looking at the numbers, Collins improved after joining the Bulls. His points per game rose from 4.6 with the Spurs to 8.6 with the Bulls, and his rebounding jumped to 6.7 per game. Defensively, his work on the boards was invaluable. Collins' field goal percentage of 54.1% was one of his best, and as a full-time starter, that could continue to rise. His ability to clean up on the offensive boards and finish in traffic would make him a valuable piece for the Bulls next season. In terms of grading, I'm giving Zach Collins a solid B. He didn't have a standout year, but he showed enough promise to remain a key player for the Bulls, especially if they look to move on from Vucevic. If Collins continues to develop his game, particularly his three-point shooting, he could be a key player for the Bulls moving forward.